Hey, welcome back to S&S Grills. I'm Javen Postal, and today we're making some pork butt burnt ends, and they are absolutely delicious. You're gonna love them for sure. Like I said, we're making some delicious pork butt burnt ends, and these are absolutely delicious. If you've never had them before, make sure to check them out.
To get started with this recipe, I have a boneless pork butt that I'm going to cut down into 1.5 inch strips, and then I'm going to cut those down further into about 1.5 inch cubes. With the pork butt now cut into cubes, I'm going to apply a little bit of yellow mustard to act as a binder, and then when the pieces are thoroughly coated, I'm going to apply some barbecue rub, and today I'm going to be using a sweet barbecue rub that I'd use for making pulled pork. Once the bites have been seasoned, I'm going to get them all onto a wire rack, making sure to leave a little bit of space in between each one to allow some of that smoky flavor to pass through. For this cook today, I'm going to be using our Sloan Sear Deluxe Kettle along with our brand new drip and divide system, which is going to make this cook a piece of cake. I'm first going to add in the water reservoir and then the drip pan, and then I'm going to get about 15 briquettes fully lit in the corner of the grill. When the coals become fully lit, I'm going to fill up the remainder of this section with unlit briquettes for this long, low, and slow cook, and then I'm going to take about a quart of hot water and I'm going to pour that into the water reservoir that divides the charcoal and the drip pan. Next, I'm going to place the top grate back onto the grill and then close the lid and let the temperature stabilize between 250 and 275 degrees. With the grill now up to temperature, I'm going to place the pork butt pieces onto the grill opposite the coals. I'm going to add in some cherry wood for some smoky flavor and then close the lid and start cooking.
Alright, so these pork butt burnt ends have been cooking for about 2 hours around that 250 degree mark, and I want to show you what they look like.
These are already starting to look so good, so let's go ahead and start making our sauce. To make this sauce recipe, I'm going to combine 1 cup of ketchup, and then to that I'm going to add in about 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, followed by 3 cloves of minced garlic, and then I'm going to add in a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, about a tablespoon of barbecue rub, followed by 3/4 of a cup of Coca-Cola. With everything now in the skillet, I'm going to mix it together thoroughly and then let it come up to a simmer for only about 1 or 2 minutes. While the sauce is coming up to temperature, I'm going to grab all of these pork butt pieces and I'm going to place them into my foil tray to begin the braising process, and this is what's going to help really tenderize them and add a ton of extra flavor. Now with all the pieces in the tray, I'm first of all going to add in 1 stick of butter, and then I'm going to take the Coca-Cola barbecue sauce, I'm going to pour that all over those pork butt pieces, and then I'm going to stir everything around, making sure all those pieces are nicely coated before covering it up with some foil and letting it cook until it's probe tender. So after about 2 hours in the foil, these pork butt burnt ends should be nice and tender, so I like to give them one last stir and then continue to cook them for another 15 minutes to allow that sauce to set up before going in for the taste test.
Alright, there's only one thing left to do, and that's the taste test, so let's get into it. Wow. Guys, this is absolutely delicious. If you've never had them before, make sure to check them out.